Wait a second. I'm currently answering some messages. Hold on, guys. Right. Uh, yeah, let's get started. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for joining the stream again. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, let me enable the screencast here. Right, so basically what we have done yesterday is basically we have completed model, right? I went ahead and modeled the inside of the roof here. So basically, it just add a bit of volume. And also I also went ahead to make the back hair here added a bit of volume too. So basically the model is finished. We can start breaking the model. So before we do that, let's just copy this and make a new pickup. Yeah, I really forgot to. I think there's a way to like make it, you know, how to. Right, there we go. That should be turned on whenever we open Blender. Right, so yeah, let's get started with the rigging. So actually, previously I already have this character, right? And actually the base body from the new model is actually copied from this one. So pretty much there's couple weight paint that we already did. Already did before. So as you can see, some of the parts are already weight painted. Let's see. So I think I will going to just match the rig first, and then we can fix the weight paint. So this is the rig that I use for the other model. This one. So it's the same weight, but as you can see, this the size is too big. So by the way, I use this rig. I created using the Auto Rig Pro add-on. Pretty much similar to Rigify, but this one is like paid add-on. So just to make the workflow a bit easier. If you're interested on how I show you how to use this add-on, you can watch my previous stream where I model Miyabi from Zero Zone Zero. So yeah, but in this stream I will just going to set up the rig quickly. Okay, so first of all, what I like to do is to make sure that the character is touching the ground. So we can just select this model, then grab it to touch the ground like that, and then and then just make it flat here. Right. Okay, so now the character is touching the ground, and we can back the look again. Yeah, make sure they are in the same position, I guess. Alright, so before we rig the character, of course we need to apply the scale, rotation, and also the location. And make a new pickup again to make sure we don't miss stuff. Oops. There we go. Right, so I will just focus on the body. And probably I will also enable the reference here. So we have to, you can just try to copy what I have created previously. So now we can go to here and choose edit reference bones. And we can scale it down like that. Let's try to mimic the original setup here. Let's see, I think I did something wrong. Mm, yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working properly here. Yeah, I think I will just copy this rig. Then grab it here. And I think I will just hide this one. Yeah, this stream is going to be a bit boring because rigging is a bit technical, right? The other one here. So it matches on the inside here. Something like that. I think we can adjust this manually too. So select this part. Yeah, first we need to reposition the bone correctly. Otherwise it won't work. There we go. Let's see. So it's a bit flat, right? Something like that. Yeah, rigging is a bit. It is a boring process. Yeah, basically I just want to make sure that both character has the same, you know, rig and bone placement. Okay, so this one is a bit flat, right? Okay. Like this, I guess. Mm-mm. We can. Yeah, this is going to be very boring, guys. This part's going to be rounded. I can place this somewhere right here. So yeah, early bone placement is very important because it will affect the overall break letter. What you can do is try to roll these bones to make sure the angle is correct. Okay, so let's move on to the leg here. So it's placed inside the knee here. So you can select this vertex. And as for the foot, it's over there. Okay, now we can yeah, they are pulp. Okay, so this one is going to be placed somewhere around here. I think it's going to be something like this. Okay, now let's move on to the spine. Spine is going to be right there. Yeah, it's a bit trial and error here. Let's see. I can place it right there. Alright. Okay, so now let's move on to the neck here. Okay, so what I want to do now is adjusting the IK. So if we go to the down here, you can check this part. So this green line is indicating where the knee is pointing to. So just make sure it position it straight. It's a bit hard. Let's see. There we go. Okay. This part. Okay, so as you can see, the arm is not, the IK is not positioned properly. Right. Maybe we can move the this one instead of yeah, I think that will work. I think I can select this part and then mirror this symmetrize. There we go. Alright, so there's some parts that we need to delete here. So we don't need this here. So let me just take this. And delete the parts that we don't need. So basically the rig is copied from the previous model, right? So there's some additional bones that we don't need for this model. Okay. Mm, it will take time. We should be patient. Did I stream the other model? You mean this one? No, I did not, unfortunately. Um, yeah, this one was early POC. So this one is actually the first character for that I create for the client, and after that, uh, the client really likes it, and he said that I can stream the modeling process too. So yeah. Unfortunately, I did not record the progress. Mm-hmm. Wait a second. All right, let's continue. So yeah, we need to adjust this brush location here. Okay, so it's around in the middle of the chest, right? Mm. Yeah, it's the same climb. at this. I think that looks okay. Now we need to position this upper press here. Try to referencing the other model. So we're right there. So yeah, it's an additional bones to simulate the chess physics, basically. Right. So there are also these additional bones to simulate the tides too. So it has this additional bones here. And we also need to position it properly. Position here like here. This one's going to be like just do it slowly. Make sure everything is perfectly placed. Okay, then we can reference the position of x-axis here. Like that. Or maybe not. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, let's see the other one here. I think it's placed somewhere right there. Right here, we already got this. Question from Hafiz. What is the ones around the chest? Yeah, it's kinda. If you ever look at a 3D model from Zenless Zone Zero, it actually has these additional bones. So let me just show you here. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. So yes, it has this part and this part, and this one is to rotate the chest, the breast. Yeah, if we simulate the, not sure we can simulate that now. Let's see. That is it. So if I simulate this, yeah, it's a bit squishy. And if I also simulate the this part, it has some physics on the uh, you know, on the buttocks. Just a little bit. and on the calf here, yeah, something like that. Like, let's move on. I think we forgot to position this toe. So the toe is something like this, I think. Let me check. Yeah, it's placed it somewhere right here. So we can just copy that here. Like that. Mm. Just this. I should have to see the review. It's just spoon constraint, right? The Chico. It's not actually physics. Uh, it's actually, oh, you mean the one that when I do simulation? This one? This one actually an add-on. So as you can see, it's smooth, right? You can find the add-on. I'm not sure if you can access it from Blender directly, but the add-on is called Spring Bones here. So yeah, it made by Arto. You can find and download the script on the internet. You can download it from GitHub repository. Maybe I can show you where to download it. Just a sec. Yeah, the add-on is this one. Uh, let me copy the URL. Oops. Okay, why I cannot paste the text? Yeah, that one. So I basically need to download the script, right? The Python script, and then install it on your Blender. It's a simple add-on, but it helps a lot to simulate physics in Blender. I use it a lot when working with model that has physics, especially like VTubers, and then those have a lot of physics. Okay, let's see. So we can take this. I think this one name is, can call it Luminara 2, I guess. then we can retarget this. And I should able to post the character. There we go. Now it works like a magic, I know, but actually the model already has weight painting, so that's why it's working out automatically. Now I think there's some part that needs some fixing, like I don't really like this part, the way how the the elbow folds. So I think the position of the what is it? The arm brace is not correct, so yes, I press it somewhere right there, but this one is not positioned correctly. So I just move this somewhere right here. Alright. Yeah, basically revisiting the bones and retry again, make sure everything's working. Okay, let's check the fingers here, because this is the crucial parts, I guess. So we can just select this and try to rotate all of them in local space. What is it? Local. Oh, I mean individual space, sorry. Why it's not working? Local. There we go. Nah. Yeah, it's already working, but some part needs some fixings. I think there is a parameter to automatically fault the finger. I think this one. Oh, right. So I found one. So you can just move this part, I think. How about this one? Yeah, it's working too. Yeah, probably the bone placement need a bit adjustment, but yeah, overall it's already working. Let me recheck the original one here. Right, so the original one is much more smoother, I think. Yeah, I'm not really sure the best workflow to match, and it's a bit hard to move around the viewport right now. Yeah, I think we can leave it like that. Probably I will try to fix it myself later. It's just a small adjustment, I think, that I need. But I think we can do a bit of adjustment. I think this one. Let's forward a bit. Yeah, so it's on the middle. Let's see. Yeah, it's need a bit move down a bit. Okay, let's see. I think we need to rotate this too, just a bit. I think we can leave it like that. Right. Let's just move on to check the other one. Probably let's see how the light works. It works perfectly, I guess. No need additional adjustment. It is great. Let's check the spine. Yeah, the spine is also working normally. Yeah, probably this one needs some adjustment. And the neck's actually a bit weird. As you can see, there's a bit artifacts there. Let's see what the other one. Okay, the heels is working normally. Right, I think we can try begin fixing the parts that are not working properly. Right, for now we'll just hide the origin model and then bring the deformation here and select the model. But before that, I think we can also apply the weight to the head. So Luminara 2, then you can add a new rig again. Go to the wig pane, make sure the head is selected, and also make sure the part is parented to the rig. Right, thing. Oh, I forgot the horn. So let's do that again. Go to wig pane, assign. All right. Yeah, the model is pretty chubby, I know. It's kinda, yeah, looks pretty cute. Okay, so let's move to fixing the wig pane. So just like always, go to wig pane mode and try to fix parts that we need to fix. So let me just go to material mode here so I can see clearly. So the folds is kind of a bit messy around here. So I think we can just the weight a bit there. So like when it falls, it looks chubby. Just get some more weight here. Okay, I think that works. How about this one? Right, I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's move on to the, I don't know, the leg first, I guess. So when this knee falls, it needs some a bit adjustment. So basically what I'm doing here is just smoothing the weight paint. Okay, let's see. Okay, the calf is working normally. Yeah, it's need a bit smoothing here. All right. Yeah, she is very healthy. Okay, so when it falls like this, also it needs some a bit adjustment. Just make sure it does not, you know, break the shape. So yeah, the calf now can jiggle correctly. All right, let's see what need to be fixed. I think this one is already correct. Yeah, now let's move on to the tides, I think. So let's make sure the jiggles is still working. It does. And they are placed correctly too. Perfect, guys. We don't really need to make additional adjustment. Nice, nice. Right. So I think we can move on to this part where the spine is folding. Let's see if we need some fixing. I think this one is a bit sharp. So let's just adjust this. Okay, that's nice. Now this one, yeah, this one creates a lot of error. Okay, I think we can delete this. Oops. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is not correct. Let me adjust the pawn position again. So I think this one should be right here. This one should be right here. Let's see the one that I click here. Yeah, I think the position is correct now. Right. So let's go back to the weight painting again. Oh yeah, one of the benefits of using this add-on is it's easier to export the rigging into game engine. You don't really you don't need to worry about the pawn namings and placements. It will automatically do it for you. So when you do auto rig pro export here, then you export FPX. You can set the preset, like there are three options right now: Unity, Unreal, and Godot. So the setup is already done for you, which is really great for make your make your workflow faster. But unfortunately, it's a paid add-on, so yeah. Okay, now let's try to bend it. I know, right? I just want to make sure this part are smooth. Uh, Detail is it's annoying. Let me just hide detail. There we go. Let's go back here. Just make things smoother here. Yeah, I think that's work, I guess. Okay, let's fix the final spine here. Okay, the press now looking funny. What did I do? Mm, Okay. Oops. Yeah, let me try to fix this one. Got a bit hard to see with all of these bones. Okay. Wait a second, guys. Wait, that's the wrong bit. There is a message. Let me answer this first. Okay, let's continue. Mm, where are we? Okay. I don't think this plus minus correct. Um. uh, mm, yeah, it looks weird. Yeah, let me try to move this first. Yeah, trying to figure out the correct position. Ta-da. Mhm. All right, now let's try again. Okay, we need to add some smoothing. Okay, this one is already correct, I guess. Okay, now this one is does not really need to be that exaggerated. So let's just remove them. Yeah. Then we can remove these parts. Yeah, no, it's pretty boring. I don't know if you guys have like suggestion on what to stream. I think the more interesting streaming content is probably making animation. Rigging is not that interesting, right? Yeah, I just want to show you guys how I usually make my models. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I did it right. Okay, let's select this part and smooth this. Let's compare it. Okay. Alright, that's much better. um, yeah, thank you, Apis, for the inputs. Yeah, actually, I do have Discord, but I don't really, pretty active there. But yeah, feel free to join if you're interested. Wait a sec. I think that's looks okay, I guess. Okay, I think we can apply some smoothing this on this spine. So let's smooth. There we go. Now we need to fix this shoulder. So let's get working. Okay, we need to remove this weight. Mm. Yeah, it does not really need to do anything on my Discord. Right. Uh, yeah, I think it's already working really good now. Alright. Let's see if they had some moves. And it is. Okay. We just try the test. Mhm. Oops. Okay, it's working. This one is also working. Press also properly rate. How about the legs? Yeah, it's working fine. Yeah, but I think the position of this guides is not proper. Let me check with the other one here. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, it needs to be a bit lower, I think. So let's just do that. Well, what is it? Fun fact. The inner ear cannot differentiate between going faster and passing upwards. Alright. Yeah. That is interesting fun fact. Okay. Then we can try to simulate the physics to check if it's working or not. So let's just start the interactive mode. And yeah, it does jiggles. How about the buttocks here? Yeah, it does also jiggle. But not too extreme actually. Like, like probably. But yeah, but it does work. So that's okay. Uh, 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 uh. Right. Okay, I think we can start tidy up the our collections or our folders here. So first of all, we don't need the streak anymore. So I'm gonna do this and place it right there. Let's see. uh, um, yeah, let's just to be sure, let me just copy this in case I need to pick up later. Okay, now I think we can delete this one like that. And now there's a lot of stuff here. Just delete that. And now we can actually the usual thing that I need to do, when working with this add-on is uh, do this scanning tab here. See if this is still working. Wait. Just pick this up. Mm, Try to organize the folders here. Right. I think we can rename this again to Luminara. So set character name Luminara and okay. Okay, there we go. Can you add a new collection? Maybe. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. So yeah, we actually already have this collection here. So this one is actually generated by the add-on. So what I need to do is just basically add a new collection again and place it on top and rename it to Luminara and place it right there and the mesh over there. So now we have the same collection here. Now we can toggle on and off the rigging by simply clicking this checker. Alright, thing is already organized. Now we need to organize the mesh here. So we already have the body and face. That's perfect. Alright, I think we can move on rigging the other parts of the body, I mean the character. Let's start with the basic one, I guess, which is the tail. So yeah, let's get just started. Like, so what I will to do is going to hide this and enable the deform collection. Hello Achirin. Question from you is, are you using Rigify or Mixamo? Now I'm using this add-on called Auto Rig Pro. So this add-on is a very good add-on when you are working with multiple game engines, because if you export the rig, you can simply click this button and export this to multiple game engines without worrying about renaming the bones or maybe the hierarchy of the bones, which is great. But unfortunately, this add-on is paid add-on, and it's actually quite expensive. But actually, I got this add-on from my client, so it's free from me. Guess yeah, Yeah, it's better done, but it's worth it to make the workflow faster. But yeah, you can use any add-ons or nothing, no add-on at all. It just works. Okay, so let's make the tail here. So basically, the usual name of the bone is, when you have a custom bone, it is better to rename it with prefix. So my usual go-to prefix is cc and then the tail and then root. Yes. And I think I will parent this to this part. Then now we can extrude this and then rename this to cc tail 001. Now we can go and make the bones goes up for the details. Mm, yeah, I think I will separate the accessory here. I think I will move this to maybe this collection. So the tips is, when you're rigging something like hair or maybe tail in this case, you don't really need to add a lot of bones. Just add few bones at the correct location, especially on where it should bend, right? So I think this is great, I think. Yeah, let me refer to my other model here, just to make sure if I got it correctly. So this one actually has tail. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bones. So I think this one is too much. Let me just, so we'd have how many? 8. Yeah, I want to optimize this if possible. Yeah, I think we are good. Yeah, let's just move on. So we want to select this and rotate them. Okay, now we can find this. Then go to the weight gain mode. So weight, select the bones here. So this one is going to be the root. Let me see. Mm, yeah. Okay. Now you have already had the sections. Now what's next is simply select and you basically fill the gaps between the weight. So you might be wondering why I did this with instead of using you know automatic weight. It's because in my experience this one is much more easier to fix later. Like so we should be able to rotate. Alright, so they're missing one here. Okay, now we should be able to rotate all of this. Okay, now I will make a pickup first, and then I will select this part and make it smooth. It's too much, maybe 8. Yeah, 5 is fine. How about this one? Yeah, I think it's already okay. Nice, nice. We can add smoothing to here too. And this one too. Let's add a bit smoothing there. Right. I think we have finished with the tail. Okay, I think I need to fix this. So I don't need this. So remove that. Very good. And this one, let me adjust this to 0.5, I guess. 0.5, I think. We can add smoothing. Right. Oops. I finished the tail. Let me see. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, I think we can add physics to it, to these points. So we can go to here, apply this. Okay, now let's try this. So, moment of truth. Now it wiggles. Yeah, I think it wiggles too much. uh, let's adjust the parameters here. Maybe 2.6. 0.6. Now it is a bit tedious because each of bones need to be adjusted manually. Yeah, this add-on is not that great actually. Okay. Now it's a bit smoother. Right? Wiggle, wiggle. Right. Now we have the tail working. Alright, so what's next? Let me see which one is much more easier to rig. Clothing, of course, I think we will need to work on this tomorrow. Let's see which one is much easier. We can do hair. I think we can do the veil first. Okay, let's do the veil. Let me hide the. You know what? Let me just find the hair first, so we don't forget it. Okay. Go to big pin. There you go. Now should able to rotate the head with the hair, but the hair it has not done yet because we have not applied the physics to the hair. But yeah, we will work on that. But for now, we are going to break this veil. Let me drink my water. My voice kinda. There you go. Right. Okay. Yes, I think we can add a new bones. Let me just move this to this one too. Okay, so now let's add a new clone here. So Shift A. Now we'll call this maybe fail. I don't know. Fail root. There we go. Let me see where do I need to place this. Okay. Somewhere right there, I guess. Yeah, let me refer back to my old model here. I kinda a bit confused. So the model actually has I don't know, rope cape. So it has cape, but it's not that long. And this one I only need 1, 2, 3, 4 bones. So this probably overkill, so I need to reduce that. So yeah, then we can delete this one and just this way. Okay, so yeah, it has these plates. So yeah, let's do this. One, two, three, four. There we go. Now this one is going to be the root. So this one does not have any weight. It's just like parenting to this part. Yeah, feel free to ask any question. Nosferatu. Let's print this. Let me see. I think that looks okay. Let me rename this first. So fail root.l fail l.001. Okay, now I can symmetrize this. There we go. Alright, question from Nosferatu. How do I rig an object to a circle? An object to a circle object? So it moves around the radius. Do you mean an object that following path? Uh, yeah, I'm not quite experienced with it, but I think you can do it something like this. So I'm not sure if I got your question correctly, but if you mean like an object, uh, for example, like this curve, maybe we can add a curve circle here. You can actually just add the curve modifier and then it will follow as you move this, right? That's one way, but yeah, I don't remember how to like uh, use it with bones to follow the path. Probably you can go on YouTube and find a tutorial regarding how to make object follow path. Right? I believe there's a bunch of tutorials there, but yeah, I don't I don't know actually how to do that. But this is my guess. Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, that's one way. Like Hafiz mentioned. But yeah, something like cars or maybe things that need to move to follow some path. I think there's a lot of tutorials that are mentioning how to moves a vehicle like cars to follow path. But yeah, I don't usually creating this kind of rig, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, so let's move on here. Find this. Yeah, I think we can just isolate this to focus on. And we can go to weight pane, select these parts. Just is something like that. Yeah, wait. I did it wrong. Let's select this part first. Assign this. And assign this too. Then we can move on to this part. I think we can here. And how about this? Like that. Oops. Fill the weight. Mm, I should be able to rotate this. This one going to be separated like that. Now it's going to be a bit crazy here. But yeah, as you can see, it's working. Now what we can do is just make it smooth. Mm, I will select these parts. Right. Oops. Wrong object. All right. Yeah, I have this. It's how I spin. Uh, okay, I think we already rigged the fail here. Let's test the physics, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be the same setup. 0.1 and 0.6. Oops, wrong value. Can symmetrize that, and let's move this here, this part. Okay, I should be able to simulate the fill here. Oh, it moves too much. Yeah, the lower one is actually moves correctly, but the upper one here is not. It's not proper. Yeah, I think it's already looks okay. Probably I will simulate these parts too. Yeah, it's a bit wobbly. Let me see. 3.5. Yeah, I think it's already working correctly. Yeah, I will adjust some parts of it, especially this left, I mean this side of the fill. It's a bit too much when it moves. Okay, let's try again. Alright, I think that looks pretty good to me. Alright. Yeah, it's already 10 p.m. right now, so I think that's going to be the progress for today. So yeah, we basically have already rigged the base body and also some parts of the fail here. I think we can we also need to simulate this part, this you know, accessory. But yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. Yeah, for tomorrow we are going to focus on rigging the clothes. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next stream. Bye bye.